Hiya. Yeah, right. Hiya. Yeah, right. I haven't paid out the prediction from yesterday. Plan for the day is what the plan for the day is probably going to be for a long time now. FC24, realistic RTG, followed by F1 24 driver career. Yoink! Twitch is reading as unstable for me. I don't know whether I just need to refresh. Is it alright for you guys? Let me just refresh. Oh yeah, just refreshing is fine. Just says excellent now. If you could have said that in first place. Ollie! Thank you very much for the 15th month, man. I appreciate it, dude. We shall wait and see what signings Cambridge make in real life and then make a decision from there, basically. Kian, thank you for the 9th month as well, dude. Very good of you. Cheers, pal. Morning, ads. By morning, I mean 12:30. I need to change my top, don't I? I need to change my top, don't I? And I also need to upload today's episode, actually. We've not... I made it last night, because obviously we recorded it yesterday and then switched immediately to... F1. Oh, I need to put my heart monitor on as well. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place this morning. It's been a bit chaotic, like. It's alright, though. Don't worry about it. It were worth it. This way. Let's put the old heart rate monitor on. For the content. Plug it in. Left. That should be fine. I've already made a thumbnail for that, so that's good. I bet the board behind me still says something about the Bahrain Grand Prix, doesn't it? Probs. Probs. There we go. 5. Bear with, just setting the YouTube video live, or setting the YouTube video to upload, and then it will go live at 3. Schedule for today, please, at 3 PM. What day is it today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Hi. Ba-da-boom. 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 Boom. Right, scan please. My heart rate is literally attached to my chest. Sherrett, thank you very much for the 12th month subscribed, mate. That is a full year. Brand new badge for you in chat with that. Barcelona are announcing Hansi Flick, are they? Why can't you find the fucking... It's on my chest. Come on now. There you go. Fucking hell. That's where it doesn't work on the software either. Hey, there we go. Oh, Christ. How are we all? Well, I hope. Let's tweet the stream out, shall we? Oi, oi, oi. Chaos today. Proper chaos. Link for YouTube subscriptions. Bom, bom, bom. First episode of the F1 save went out this morning, so if you've missed it, do check it on the Chesno Plays channel. So what have we got? Owen, thank you for the follow, mate. And Connor, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. Thinking of doing an Ajax Youth to Glory. Yeah, that could work. Right. Finances. I think we're up to date. Shirt sales 24k. Yeah, we're up to date. Create Series is on Friday, Jamie, not Thursday. So tomorrow will be a regular day. Out on the back of it just says Chesnoid 10. As far as the Lincoln game in the cup. Make any changes like that? I think actually might do that for the first team. And then do that for this team. I think. You missed what I said about the heart rate monitor. What do you mean, Ollie? What did you ask about the heart rate monitor? I can't remember. Callum, to find out what's happening in any given stream, you just do !plan, and that will tell you. I need to update the... do I need to update the thing? I think I did it for Twitch. I think I might need to do it for the YouTube. Yeah, I still need to do it for the YouTube thing, but we could do it here. Whap, 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 whap. Done. For the content, Ollie, something to add a little bit different to the content, isn't it? You replied already to him, did you, Ads? Chat ignores me, sadness. F. Just copyright free YouTube stuff. Windle. Shame to see Simps added onto the transfer list, I think. I like Simps. But unfortunately it appears that he's not part of Gary Monk's plans. Right, let's get some names up. Literally, Jamie's just beat me to it. He's like, put your hands up, chat. I'm actually going to take them out of the comment section, so sorry, Jamie. We need to take some questions from chat as well, don't we? Not from chat, from the comment section. For the press conference questions. So I'm going to be taking that question. This question. And this question. Just pop some ads in that video. It's going to go live at 3 o'clock. Otherwise, your boy doesn't get paid. Right. Mega Gamer, thank you very much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate that, and thank you, Kieran, for 5 gifteds in the chat as well. Kieran Budge, Blue Eye Life, PJ's Banana, James Tourish, and James Holt. Welcome to the gang, lads. Thank you, Kieran. That's very good of you. Appreciate it, man. Just being nice. It's very nice. Thank you, mate. It shall go towards paying for the editor. You don't need to update what league you're in any given season. It's just for the spreadsheet to work, it just needs to read season 1, season 2, season 3. That's just how it works, how it's coded. You don't actually have to write whether you're in the Championship or whether you're in the Premier League, etc., etc. You just kind of know what your parameters are going to be and adjust them accordingly with the toggles. Season 92. Good luck. And you can only do 15. If you went back 92 seasons on the YouTube channel, I'm not sure where you'd go. I didn't use the wheel. Oh, and no. I've got a new wheel, actually, which I need to set up. But at the minute, we're a bit all hands on deck. Right, record. A new wheel you've not seen, yes. EA have shared the goods. I'll be doing a social post soon. The setup has been upgraded. Although it only works on PC and PlayStation, not on Xbox. So I'll have to use it on PC. Although the new graphics card is now in the PC, so hopefully everything should be hunky-dory for the Considerable Furious. If you get promoted in Season 1, use the toggle to then have it changed to Season 2. No, so if you get promoted, you just, like, in here, you go to the Season 2 down the bottom, and then it will just say Season 2 there, and then you manually change whatever your transfer budget percentage you want, whatever player sale retention you want, whatever budget overspend, and then this drop down. And it will all change automatically. I've not managed to do any more iRacing off stream, no, unfortunately, but life has been pretty hectic at the moment. Appreciate the support, dude. Right. Welcome back to the realistic road to glory here on FC24. We start with the Bristol Street Motors Trophy today against Lincoln, which will obviously be simulating, and we plough on further through the calendar. Wigan at home is a very big game. They've obviously picked up their points deduction in this save because we've manually altered it for them. Carlisle away is also there. We've got Lincoln again at home in the league. Portsmouth away, and we will probably get as far as Bolton as well today. We'll sim the Cup game. We'll sim Carlisle. We'll probably sim Lincoln as well. Play Portsmouth, Bolton and Wigan, and that will get us towards the end of November, and then we can plough on towards... Well, we're not far away from the January transfer window, are we? And we do have some money to spend, of course. With the transfer budget being updated, we currently have £629,525.70 to spend in the upcoming transfer window based on our original transfer budget and the player sales that we've added to that. So, very, very pleased indeed to have been able to raise some money, but we need to maintain our current league form. We made the sliders harder yet still at the end of the last episode and picked up a draw against Reading. I still anticipate falling off the current run of form, but whilst it continues, we will enjoy it. And if we go up with this squad, well, at the minute, most of this squad is actually leaving at the end of the season. It's going to be a massive overhaul in January and in the summer. And if we go up with the current squad and or players that we might bring in that would only be limited by the current highest rated player, which is Bennett at 67, then that squad is going to really struggle in the Championship next season, and that might be where the longevity and reining in of the club's progression comes in. We might find ourselves actually quite competitive in League One. We are finding ourselves currently quite competitive in League One, but we found out in the last episode when we played Tottenham that we're not even close to that level yet, and certainly I'm sure if we come up against the Championship side in the FA Cup at some point this season, we will find ourselves on the back foot in that competition as well. But for the time being. You guys have been putting in your press conference questions. Thank you for that. It was a new feature as per the suggestion in the comments section. And I have 3 questions to respond to today, starting with a question from Real Bob Jeg. If you put PCQ in your comment in the comment section down below, then I know that that's a question for the press conference. So please keep those coming in. Today we're saying thank you to Bob actually on the board behind me, as well as Crankydor and the name has escaped me, and Abelman Sai. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Bob's question, I'll pop it on screen if I can do it in editing, says, in that game against Burton, you struggled to score the decisive goal, although having plenty of chances to do so. Do you ever worry that your strikers are not clinical at times? Our strikers have shown that they can be clinical, but there's also certainly room for improvement. I'm sure they wouldn't take anything to heart if I said that we know that there are higher levels to go to. Whether the players we currently have can reach those levels, we shall wait and see as the season progresses. But certainly, we believe in the talent we have at the club at the moment to do the job for our aspirations at the level we're at right now. What happens in the future, happens in the future. But for the time being, I do have faith that the strikers we have at the club can be clinical enough for us to achieve our goals this season. Question 2 comes from Abelman Sai. Says, with his red hair and his much darker beard, Brophy is a hit with the ladies. Do you fear off-the-pitch distractions might interfere with his performances? Great question. I think that James Brophy is the highest level of professional, and any off-field distractions won't detract from his on-field performances. We have faith that he has the right mentality to be able to bring what he needs to the pitch week in, week out, regardless of what's going on with his lower half off the pitch. And a final question from Isaac77 today says, will you look for a Dunk successor in the market or trust in your scouts? Ultimately, after more than a decade at the club, there is no successor to Harrison Dunk. He is a one-of-a-kind professional for Cambridge United. And as far as I'm concerned, we should build a statue outside the stadium commemorating his services to Cambridge United Football Club. Harrison Dunk is Mr. Cambridge United. Press conference dealt with. Let's crack on with the football then, shall we? We will be simulating this first game against Lincoln in the Cup. Of course, you can see that they're playing a 5-back. They are a side in our division. We have other sides in our division and outside of our division in the group stage of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, but it's a competition we don't really care about, haven't really done that well in, and with this quick sim here with a rotated 11, we do pick up a point, but it's not going to be enough to see us through in that competition, but we're not really that bothered about not going through in that competition. Bit of a shock result there, seeing League 2 Grimsby win 4-0 away from home against Wigan. Bristol Rovers have said that James Gibbons hasn't played enough. I get it, I understand. Regardless of whether they feel that or not, I'm probably going to extend his loan in January with the live editor because they won't recall him in real life, or wouldn't have recalled him in real life, so they won't recall him here. He is still getting some football, James Gibbons. I'm pretty sure he's playing a decent amount of football with the amount of 5 games so far this season. Not a massive amount of football, but he's played a third of all the games we've had this year, which is good enough for a squad loan player as far as I'm concerned. I think it's just the game wanting him to play every week when he's not going to play every week. We're going to make sure that everybody is fully fit for the next fixture in the league, which is at home against Wigan. They have 16 points, but of course we did deduct 8 points from them. So actually, they've earned 24 and find themselves currently, down much further down the table in 18th, but they should be on 24 points and just a point outside the playoffs if they didn't have their financial irregularities off the pitch. So a very capable side. We'll make sure that everybody's fully fit, as we say, for this next game here in the league. They're saying the same about Barden and Jackson for their appearances too. We'll make sure that those loans go to the end of the season. It's just the game being the game. Unfortunately, it is what it is. 4-3-3 for Wigan. Sessegnon at right back. They've got Tickle in goal. Humphreys up top with Brennan and Smith either side of him. Quality squad, quality team. Will be tough, but I have faith that our squad can do the business here. I'm actually going to put Thomas in there and change that to a centre mid. Does Lancaster get slightly... No. No, he doesn't. Not a problem. Thomas and Cousins will partner in central midfield with Lancaster pushed slightly further forward. Adam may not quite fit enough on this occasion. Here we go. First game of the day. Wigan at home. Right, let me just save those images. Q1. Q2. And Q3. And bring chat back up. Good evening, Marcus. Hello, Leone. Yeah, the Brophy question was quality, wasn't it? Yeah, it did show your name popping up on screen. That's... So you know what? Oh, I've just gone in straight into play match there, idiot. Oh well. I was going to play Simps, but oh well. Don't just apologise, ads. Pop-ups happen all the time. It didn't distract from the content at all. It's not like there was a notification that went bling, AdStar is online, bling. Nat's just out on a walk and I just got a message just said, it started raining, fuck my life. It's just gone from what would Jude. And now it's pissing it down rain. RIP. Short forward into Humphreys. Actually, we should try and get the ball out of play before we do anything because I've accidentally started with Digby still. Sharon, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Substitution for Cambridge United. Coming off the pitch.
Sorry, Digger. Blue, white, all day. Blue, white, all day. Even though they're playing in red today. Blue, white, all day, red today. Soleil. Back to Zeno. Still the best defensive record in the division, despite the ever-increasing difficulty in this save. So very pleased with the efforts of everyone involved defensively, and at the minute, pleased with the efforts of those involved offensively too. As we mentioned in our press conference at the beginning of the episode, we feel like the front line do have the qualities to help us achieve our goals this season. So far, they are certainly doing the business. We did lose to Burton, as was mentioned in that comment. In that question, but certainly we've recovered from that result, and we've shown in the latter games that we have the quality to compete at this level. Whether we have the quality to compete at the level above is a different matter. Bennett, you see Soleil's there waiting to go down the line, but Wigan having that CDM drop into the defensive line, so it did kind of feel like I had 5 defenders in front of me there to try and work my way around. Well in, Jordan Cousins. He's going again. Is Jordan, and he's in. He's going to need that support though. And here it arrives. And over there is Brophy. Lancaster getting it all the way out to Andrew to then whip it into the middle. And that is a very good delivery that won't be met by a Cambridge man, unfortunately. Kerr flattens Brophy and no chance, sadly. Oh, Soleil's going to step in and steal that away from the Wigan man. Nice bit of movement from Lancaster there to just drop back and find himself some space. You need to apologise, Daniel. FIFA 2K rumours. We fully expect a World Cup game. I think the rumours about a 2K25 game are just completely unfounded and made up by someone on Twitter. Yeah, rumoured to be coming out 2026. I think it's going to be a World Cup related game with the FIFA license. Ben, thank you very much for the brand new Prime Gaming sub, mate. That's very good of you, dude. Thank you, pal. Well, another World Cup without Carlisle and Co, probably, yeah. Hello, Ben. Other Ben. No, I don't think it'll be the return of FIFA Street. We'll just have to wait and see. Do we need to tweet out the F1 video? Actually, do that now. I was to say 35 in my bio still, does it? RIP me. Thanks for rubbing it in, Jamie. No worries, Ben. Short into Humphreys. And they've got a man over here. Brennan will look for him and find him. It's Pearce forward from left back. It's a great first touch to turn inside. We saw a fullback go all the way with Reading in yesterday's episode. Thankfully, was able to avoid something similar happening there as well. Zeno and Okadina are probably going to be the centre-back partnership for the rest of the season, or for the foreseeable future anyway. Obviously, we will be transfer listing Jubril Okadina in the summer, as the club have done so in real life as well. If we get interested in him, then we will replace him. If we don't get interested in him, then we will keep him. If he isn't sold by the January, or by the start of January, then we will just keep Jubs and plough on with him in the squad. It's a good run here by Smith, and Wigan now looking to create the first chance of the game. The game has been very devoid of chances thus far, but it's not anymore because Wigan take a 1-0 lead. Humphreys, I believe it was, on his left-hand side, slots it into the back of the net. Indeed he did. Good, thank you, Ben. How are you, dude? Thank you for subbing, mate.
Wigan Athletic goal, number 11, Stephen Humphreys.
Cousins lofts it over the top, and Brophy down. Andrew to Cousins, and Lancaster looking for a response here. Stepping around the challenge. Referee didn't even give an advantage there, even though he definitely caught me. Soleil back to Liam Bennett. We'll take the corner, or the free kick for the handball as it was. Soleil will deliver. We'll go for the outswinger rather than the inswinger from Danny Andrew. It's not a great cross, actually. Really not a great cross at all. As it happens, I should definitely have put more on that. Looks like we may well be 1-0 down at the break. Or, yeah, no, probably going to be 1-0 down at the break. Even when we're going to make mistakes, it's still falling kindly for them. I've been not very creative thus far in this game. Well intercepted, Zeno. Looking for Soleil. Back inside to George Thomas. You see the run from the right back, and the ball is poor looking for him. Heavy touch by Pearce, I can't get there. It's loose from Smith. With only 1 minute added on at the end of the half, is there going to be time for us to get the ball forward to try and get something before the break? Soleil could go for a run for me, and he has done. I see the space on the far side for Brophy. The ball will reach him. Got Lancaster in the middle. And we'll just deliver it early. And Lancaster's there! Oh, imagine. We think goal of the season is already decided with that Adam May goal a couple of days ago. But if that goes in, that could have rivaled it, certainly. 1-0 down at the break. I got so excited, I hurt my throat. Go-to meal deal is the barbecued chicken and cheese at Tesco with cheesy Doritos and probably some sort of cherry Coke, I'd imagine. Hello, Ralphie. How are you, mate? Glad you're enjoying this save, Ethan. Thank you for the support, mate. Great to see so many people come out to streams at the minute for this save. I really appreciate it. It's going to make a big difference to how successful this save will be longer term. And also will help when it comes to... being able to keep up with the editor. Aim with a driver career is ultimately to win the championship, but it won't be with Haas, I'll tell you that much. This is season 1 camping. We've only just started this save, my man. I'm going to ban you in a minute, JD. Andrew into Cousins and through the gap to Brophy. Cousins again. Gassan's through that gap. Will just reach him. Going to rely on his strength here to hold off the defender. Which he did do. And then he, I think, stubbed his toe as he was playing the pass. That didn't quite go according to plan. Or can we intercept that? Gassan's done really well. Brophy. Ball played in short, use his extra pace to get away. Lancaster doing the job he needed to. If Gassan can make that run through the gap, we can slot him into the box. Gassan at Hadmay, little ball back. Soleil Kaikai misses the ball, just doesn't take a touch. It flies across his toes. And in the end, the chance that really opened itself up beautifully can't be taken. Here's Humphreys. And inside to Smith, and they're in the box again here, Wigan, and we might be in trouble. He's got options square. He should have used them. Really should have used them. Takes the shot on himself. Pretty selfish to do so with at least one, if not two players square for a simple tap-in. Wigan could have doubled their advantage. They haven't. They'll still look to do so, though, and Watts will float that over the top. Brought down well by Brennan, and he finds Humphreys, but he misses the target. Yeah, F1. If of the 3 games I could have one be my main game, I would choose to have F1 as the main game. Andrew into Brophy and short to Lancaster. Gas has gone. Just haven't been able to get the ball through to him. We even had a shot in this game so far. I have had 2 apparently. Liam, thank you for the 15th month subscribed, mate. Really good of you. I can't change to F1 for my main game because I don't get enough views with it, Callum. I wouldn't earn enough. He's good. Forward into Smith. Nice interception by Andrew, but can't get there. Brophy does, however, with a second loose pass from Wigan. Lancaster will just help this on to George Thomas, and maybe having that extra attack-minded midfielder in the central area can help us open things up here. Lancaster in the box, blocked, shot, might fall for Gassan. He gets the toe to it, can Slay keep that in? No. Time to make some changes to try and keep the thing alive then. Let's do Kachunga for Kai. I'd be tempted to bring Faye on, but Gassan's still probably going to be the best bet. And there is a bit of fatigue in the squad, obviously, from that last game in the Cup. So we don't have as many options off the bench as we might like. I'm having to micromanage quite a lot in this save with the rotation of the squad, keeping everybody fit because people don't have super high stamina ratings. They're not recovering midweek each time. And also, obviously, the financial aspect is very micromanaging at the moment too, making sure we keep the spreadsheet up to date. Brophy, one of our top goal scorers so far this season, but can't help create one on this occasion. And with 20 minutes to go, we look destined to get our third defeat of this League One season. Will it see us fall out of the automatic promotion spots? I imagine it may well do. Thomas. Oh, would have been a great ball through, but good intercepts. Liam and Elias Kachunga. Thomas looking for Kachunga again. Kachunga could look for Gassan. He has looked for Gassan. He won't find him. Brophy get it into the middle though. And Thomas! Tickle with a save. Good effort. Well stopped. No goal for George Thomas on this occasion. Doesn't seem to matter how much power I put on a corner. It almost always seems to go towards Gassan. That was cleared by the defender. And will be done so again. Oh, what a save by Tickle. It's fallen free. Jack Lancaster, the right man in the right place at the right time. Little bit of a Diogo Jota celebration, and Cambridge are level against Wigan. A slice of luck we desperately needed here. Good save from Tickle to begin with, but Lancaster couldn't miss. I do need to update that slider's picture, actually, because we have altered it again, haven't we? Here's Smith. Looking to find his way down the line. And he does find Sessegnon. Smith again. Space for Jones. Off the bench here, Jones for Wigan. Giving the ball away, though. Not the impact the manager would have hoped that he was going to have. And Brophy played in. And he wrong foot the defender. He absolutely can. It's a great challenge by Good. But advantage was played. And we'll get a free kick further back up the pitch. So we will get possession back, thankfully. He must have been about to lose it there. Lancaster finessing it. Looking to replicate his worldie from a couple of days ago. But Tickle's right behind it. Brilliant leap by Zeno. Excellent domination of his opponent there. Thomas looking over the top for Gassan, who could be on the end of it. The volley! Oh! What a save by Tickle. Was destined for the bottom corner. Cambridge United looking for the winner in the final moments. Humphreys with the header. Thomas will get to this first. Danny Andrews got plenty of options on the edge of the box. Unfortunately, they all appear to be centre-backs. Lancaster again. Kachunga keeps the possession in our hands. We're at our feet. George Thomas beats one, beats two, beats the post. That'll be game at 1-1, I think, with only 1 minute remaining. Darren, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel, mate. And there does go the final whistle. It's back-to-back draws for Cambridge United. We've not had that all season long. Wigan were the better side, but we found a way through and could well have won it at the death there. That effort from Gassan, that was brilliantly saved by Tickle down low at the near post, was very, very well done indeed. Gillingham actually can have Macaulay Bond back. The only reason Cambridge ended up with Macaulay Bond in the first place is because we got injuries to Fajiri Okunabiri and Gassan and Sekou Jana. Hence the signing of Lyle Taylor on a free in real life and the loaning in of Macaulay Bonne. We don't actually need any of those players at this stage. We're focusing currently on Gassan, who's been, I think, our best goal scorer so far, along with James Brophy. Gassan with 4, Brophy with 4. Lyle Taylor, to be fair, has 3. So he is contributing, but they have primarily come in simulated games. So I'm not too fussed about extending his contract at the club. We will let him go at the end of the season, as Cambridge have done in real life. I'm going to go and make sure that everybody's fully fit for this next game against Carlisle, and of course update my finances in the meantime. Everyone's going to be fully fit, and it's a full week. I would be open to signing Gassan on a permanent, for sure. Did the travel costs to Reading, didn't we? That would have been in the last episode. Travel costs 14, 60, 24. So travel costs to Lincoln. £16,000. Stadium maintenance. £3,000. Match tickets, £95,000. Wages and shirt sales. Wages, £60,000. And shirt sales. Is it 12? £12,000. We're up to date. Oh, is it you, Darren? Different Darren. Same Darren, even. Same Darren, different account. Senor Dickinson. Started save with this spreadsheet with Colchester. Managed promotion to Season 1, now in League 1. Best player sold Finland to Norwich, though, bastards. Yeah, I anticipate, actually, that we may well get promoted in this first season. Down to row 206 on the spend tracker. Yeah, it's going to be in the thousands, isn't it, by the end of this save? Another 5-back in this division. Carlisle, despite being in 16th place in the table, have won 3 of their last 5 games. They got relegated in real life, so they're a side that we imagine that we should be able to get a result against. We've got Thomas Holy in goal, who's the big 6'8" or 6'9" goalkeeper. Sean Maguire on the bench, the former Preston man as well. Butterworth there too. They've got some good players. Josh Vella in the midfield as well, but they just weren't quite cut out for League One football in real life this season. We will make a couple of changes here. Actually, where are you, Lyle? Oh, he's not fit. Well done, Lyle. Lyle Taylor was like, play me in this next one. I was like, okay, and then he's actually not fit, so I can't. So, sorry, pal. We'll throw Gibbons in for Bennett here, give Bennett a bit of a rest, and we'll throw May in alongside Digby on this occasion. Thomas is up to 65 rated, I've just noticed there. We are, of course, limiting our players to growing by 3 only per season unless they've won an award at the end of the season prior. So we will keep an eye on all of the growth. A 2-0 win here against Carlisle, which is an expected result. Brophy with another one, Gassan with another one. They're both fighting for the top goal scorer spot here in the squad so far this season, both now with 5 apiece. We were going to sim this next game against Lincoln as well and play Portsmouth away at Fratton Park, of course, in the game, and then Bolton at home. International break, though, apparently, in the meantime, so we're going to actually have everybody be fully fit by the time we get there. hope anyway. Yeah. Everyone's going to be fine. At 35. Why is it costing £35,000 to go to Carlisle? Grew from 58 to 63 in a month. Wow. +1, +1. Just making sure that we stay on top of the growth. +1s everywhere. I think George Thomas is up 2 now. No, George Thomas just up the 1. It's Vegas that's up 2, but he's a youth player, so that's fine. I don't know, Mike. I really don't know. I really enjoy the sliders, Mike. Yeah. Another round of shirt sales and wages, isn't it? Yeah. Lincoln then in League One. We are still in the top 2 just, despite those back-to-back draws and then victory against Carlisle. But Derby are hot on our heels, and Bolton, who we have at the end of the episode today, are running away with things at the top of the table, with 4th placed Portsmouth coming up after this game against Lincoln as well. So it's not going to get any easier anytime soon. We just drew 0-0 with Lincoln in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Obviously, we were playing a heavily rotated side for that game. Now we're back to full strength. We get the victory. They missed a penalty, though, in the 78th minute. And Jordan Cousins, with just moments to go in the 89th minute, bagged the win. Gassan with the goal to set us up to give us the victory to begin with. Notice there that Bolton, I think, lost on that occasion. They did indeed. And Portsmouth only drew. So we have extended the gap into second place at 3 points now back to Derby County. I have had a youth scout come back though, so we should know, there we go, where certain players are playing at the moment. So David Whitehead is out on the right hand side, 51 to 63 overall, currently 67 to 83 potential. We know that Ibrahim Rose is a centre mid now. We've got a couple of goalkeepers obviously. Quite a few goalkeepers apparently. Oh no, that's a centre back, physically strong, 57 to 71 there. Left wing for Joel Abbott. Lots of goalkeepers, apparently. So we will sign the players that have their definitive positions. So David Whitehead, we will sign. We can afford to do this within the wage structure as well. Ibrahim Rose, we will also sign. I don't know whether to factor in these youth players into the spreadsheet yet, or only factor them in when they get promoted to the starting lineup. Just from a managing the finances point of view. Because if someone had a comment in the comment section that made perfect sense. If we have someone that is better than someone that's currently in the youth academy, then we should hire that youth academy person that's already there, then release them so that they're still in the save, and then call up the other person or sign up the other youth player instead. So say for example, Chambers was evidently in the 40s, but we knew that we wanted to sign Nicholas Bentley, who's in the early 50s, then we'd bring Harley Chambers up to the first team squad, release him, and then call Nicholas Bentley up then sign Nicholas Bentley into the youth system. So he looks like he's probably the best goalkeeper of the lot, actually, doesn't he, Mr. Bentley? 42 to 56. 46 to 58. That could be slightly better, though he's not as tall. The guy's 6'6". 41 to 49 is probably just a straight no thank you, I think, there. Waiting for Sam Forrest to find out what position he's actually going to play in. But I think I might just call him up anyway. And then we'll call up Elliot Marshall, because I think he's probably going to be better. We'll call them both up, and then we'll just release whoever is the lower rated. That would be the easiest way to do it, won't it? It's going to take a little bit, like I say, of micromanagement here in the youth system, but that's fine. So Bentley's 49 rated, but much higher potential. Elliot Marshall 53 rated. So you guys can have the call there as to which of the two gets released. So I don't feel like I need two goalkeepers in my youth setup. Marshall's higher rated. Bentley has higher potential. And obviously, at present, is significantly taller as well. We've got a centre-back. We've got a centre-mid. We've got a left-sided player. And we will have a right-sided player. Evidently, Forrest is better. Whitehead can play at cam, though. So maybe we keep them both for the time being. Because his physicals actually look really good right now, David Whitehead. Let's change him to a cam. And hopefully... that way we can factor them both in. 106 weeks, are you sure? 106 weeks? Yeah, my God. Is he a cam? Is he a better cam? No, he's definitely a wide player. All right, we'll leave him as is for now. But I'll wait and see what you guys say about what we should do with those youth players at the moment. Still looking for fullbacks. Maybe I bring my youth scout back and look for each position as we go along. And take it position by position. Matches rescheduled for presumably... an FA Cup draw, including, in fact, that game against Bolton that we were looking to play at the end of the episode. In fact, we've been drawn against Bolton in the FA Cup, away from home on the Friday night, after we've just played Bolton in the league, so the Barnsley game has been moved. Yikes, the fixture list gets more and more congested. Portsmouth away, Bolton at home, and then Bolton away to start the day tomorrow. Off to Fratton Park we go, though. Portsmouth missing 3 players through international duty. Evans, Lane and White all not available for them. Their form has been wobbling of late. Look, 2 draws and 2 defeats in their last 4 games. Got Bishop up top. Marlon Pack in the midfield is a very solid player. Former Cambridge goalkeeper Will Norris in goal is very decent indeed. Part Harris on the bench. Former Brentford man, I want to say, as well as Sadie on the bench, who's particularly fast in a straight line, that's for sure. So they have a very good team, and they're playing at a very decent stadium for the level as well. Everybody's fully fit now, though, after that big break. So fingers crossed we can get a decent result. It's almost everybody in the squad, apart from Zeno and Bennett, are 64 rated right now. Guess what our average squad rating is going to be? Away we go. Ben and Souls, thank you for the follows, guys. You're Portsmouth. Just double checking that everything went. On that light scale. Get flickering a bit. Have you noticed that since we introduced since I put the new new graphics card in, not getting any lag, are we? Much better optimized for a 4070 Ti Super than it was a 2080 Ti. I'll have a look after the game, Ben, at the squad list and see if you've gotten any games. Our first game this season at an actual real-life ground. Will it be memorable? Might be memorable for all the wrong reasons, of course, potentially. Soleil trying to get away from Parks here, who's done very well to win the ball back off me. It is terribly optimised on PC, yeah. I've basically had to spend £800 on a new graphics card to get it to not fuck up. Oh, Jack's stolen it back off them there. And we're going to have Gassan alongside with me. Surely that is all their own doing. Gassan Ahadme extends his advantage as our top goal scorer this season. And Portsmouth shot themselves in the foot at Fratton Park. It's bad even on a 3080, Christ. What are you doing off work so early, Reese? It's Wednesday, not Friday. It's tackled by Soleil. Pack's just too strong for Jordan Cousins. Andy Morrell into Lang. Given away. That's poor. Oh. They are throwing themselves about the pitch trying to get the ball back here. Portsmouth getting a little bit desperate already. We're only 12 minutes in. To Morrell again. Back to Lang. And Pack. Lang. Nice intercepted by Andrew. Jabril's going to get there. Gassan will nod that down. Just trying to keep hold of the ball, which we have actually been able to do. Oh, you got week off? Oh, for F1. Nice. Bennett drawing the defender in towards me. Soleil's going to get away from Parks here. Oh, it still might fall for Lancaster. The defence are all over the place for Pompey. I don't know what they're doing back there. So unorganised. Done it again. Trying to help themselves here, Portsmouth. Basically handing us a victory at the moment. Oh, couldn't find Soleil. Does find Lancaster though. Brophy will spin. He needs a goal today, doesn't he? It was more so you could save a day holiday linking it with the bank holiday and happen that F1 fell in the same week. Fair enough. Week off. Only use 4 days holiday for the week off and F1 comes out at the same time. Having a whale of a time. It's Bishop. Bishop over the top to Rafferty. Portsmouth been very underwhelming in the opening 25 minutes. Particularly poor. Lang, however, looking to get past me here. Jordan Cousins holding him up. Robertson might open up for him. Digby sticks a toe in. If he goes to ground there, you question whether a League One referee might give a penalty in that situation. Lancaster free though, looking to turn the defender. He's done well. Can't find Gassan. Maybe I should have used Brophy first. Yengi. Oh, that through ball's decent. Can Okadina get there? Yes. Pretty much, Ethan, yeah. Just a 1-2 with Danny Andrew. Taking the defender out of the game. Back inside to Jordan Cousins. Overcommitted there, Robertson, their number 8. Very congested central area, isn't it? So we will come out wide. Look at the run by Gassan there into that spot. Mind then. Stolen that away. Gassan had, mate. Portsmouth again. Just gifting possession. I did, thank you, Ramdog. Appreciate it, dude. Yengi. Robertson breaking between the lines. Back to Yengi again. And Morel. Yengi again. Worry about the ball to the number 9. Worry about the shot as well. Now, there it comes. Stevens in the way. What? Oh. I tried to step in and get a block on the shot. The referee has called for a free kick. Very much on the edge of the box. Couldn't get much closer. No yellow card, though. Referee pushing the wall back here. Never actually let that cutscene play out like that before. What can Marlon Pack do from here? Can't get much closer without it being a penalty. Will it end up in the back of the net? They're going to lay it off. No, looks like Pack's going to go for goal. And Stevens leaping away. Gets a fist to it. Knocks it straight up in the air and then gathers it in at the second attempt. Oh, Danny Andrews. Broken the ankles of the defender there. Stumbling over himself. Brophy. One way, then the other. Again, destroying the defender. Decent delivery. Norris is there. I'll be 1-0 at half time. Slow day at the office for Colby Bishop so far. Demi Zutz and Johnston. Yeah, there you go. Daniel's responded before I could. Yeah, Portmore is a great ground, Geordie. But Mike is correct. Ipswich now promoted, aren't they? Houlihan or Berry? Houlihan. Oh, final day in second. The playoffs just aren't worth the heartache. I think you're right, Mike. I think Geordie means, yeah. Oh no, there you go. I meant Pompey Stadium. Yeah, you're right. Fratton Park. Playoff defeats hurt. Yeah, try it 2 years in a row. 08 and 09. Thank you, Ender Gaming, for the 7th month subscribed, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Feel like I just shared this last week, but hey ho, happy 7 months. Yeah, you get the actual time that you subscribe that you can advertise, and then also the anniversary of your first subscription as well. Lang. Colby Bishop. Cadena in the way. Supposed to go back to the keeper, never mind. Good header by Hadmate. Robertson and Morel. Couldn't quite get there with Digby. Colby Bishop can't get past Big Zeno. Might not be massively highly rated, Zeno Ibsen Rossi, but throws his physicality about, and he is a difficult defender to try and get round. Defended very well so far in this game against Portsmouth, and it was only their one mistake really that allowed us in for the goal. Other than that, it's not been that much action. Morel to Colby Bishop. Now watch them bang this in the back of the net. No, Bishop fires it well wide and he's furious with himself. And to be fair, rightly so. That much time and space on the edge of the box for a player of that quality should be at least hitting the target. Okay, that's good information though, ads. I like that. Rather than it just be a default split the two. If it matches real life, then that throws in even more chaos with strategy, doesn't it? Andrew Gassan's making that run through the gap. I was going to say he's going to get away. He's actually not. Trying to get this into Lancaster in the box. Good first touch. Not good enough. Bennett. Soleil. Well, I didn't press pass. That was the tackle that took it to Digby. Can we find Gassan? No, we can't. We can only find McIntyre. Digby can't find a teammate either. Said the time was supposed to bring that down there, Digger. Yengi. And Morel. Nicely into Lang. Cadina's just so good. We gutted when we lose him. Gassan. Couldn't find Lancaster with a header. And it's our mistake. Going to lead to a goal at the other end now. Lang in the box. Lots of support. Marlon. Oh, Marlon Pack with a square. I think he's offside. I don't think it's going to count. Marlon Pack's first effort. How he's sliced this so horribly wide, I've no idea. It's definitely not a shot. Turns out it was a sensational squared ball across the box to the man at the back post. But that man at the back post was offside. No equaliser for Portsmouth here. Owen Moxon's coming on for Marlon Pack. You can see how gutted he is that goal didn't count. Bennett's going to keep going here. Zeno's passing's not quite good enough to play the sort of ball that I wanted to there. Digby's going to get forward though, and he can use Liam Bennett here. And Brophy at the back post. Oh, didn't read the flight of the ball. You mean this save, Mike? You're hoping it's a long career? Yeah, me too. Obviously, we're in the promotion spots at the minute. But there's no way we go back-to-back promotions with the squad and the restrictions we're putting on ourselves. No way, no chance at all. Morel. Into Moxon. Turned well. And Morel again. Yengi. Figure out which way he wants to go. Robertson's got options. Digby trying to get out to him. It's a nice ball into the gap to Yengi, who's had one disallowed already. Looking to try and find one that will count for his team. Moxon from the edge of the box. Again, wide of the target from Portsmouth, but we're resorting them to taking shots from distance here. With a good, solid defensive line that stands firm. If they're only able to shoot from the edge of the box, then our goal is as safe as it possibly could be. And it's only going to take something special to undo our current clean sheet and grasp on 3 points. Portsmouth certainly have the calibre of player to find that something special. But so far, that something special has evaded them. as it looks like any points will today as well. Thomas down the line. Wait for the support. Not got the ball anymore. Yeah, exactly. If we got this season, most likely to be relegation battle in the Championship. That's where the realism will kick in. We have been more successful this season than I anticipated it being. Especially in Simmers as well. Hey, Doge. Zeno. To Kachunga. And Jordan Cousins. Bit of space here. That space quickly disappeared. He's control not good enough there. There's going to be such a rotation in the squad as well. In real life and in this save. But who knows how we'll look next year. Thomas looking for the ball over the top. Not going to work. Of course, we're restricted at the minute to not signing anyone that's at most any higher than 69 rated, because Bennett was 66. He's our highest rated player and he's not allowed to go any higher than 69. So any new signings we bring in are going to be 69 rated at best at the end of season 1. Robertson nicely into Bishop. Back out to Sparks. Space for Colby Bishop. And Robertson here. Straight at the keeper. That's the last chance they're probably going to get. You see top left, the time's ticking away from them. And our first game in a real-life ground is going to end in victory for Cambridge United. We'll just pass the ball about and waste the time. And 3 points on the way. It's been a little while since we've tasted 3 points in a played game, with draws against Wigan, draws against Reading. But back-to-back winning games thanks to the simulation against Carlisle and Lincoln, actually, as well. So our march continues towards the Championship, but at the moment, you'd be pretty sure that rather than in the usual typical FC fashion of promotion, this would probably be more like promotion lower mid-table at best, given the quality of the squad that we currently have. And I was just saying to live chat, not sure whether it would be in the earlier part of the previous highlight, but even when we look to improve the squad in the summer, we're not going to be able to sign anyone that's higher rated than our current highest rated player, which is 67 Bennett at the moment. And because of the restrictions we've got in place from the rule set where they're not allowed to grow by any more than 3, he will at most be 69 rated by the end of the season. So our growth will be good, but not as good as it potentially could be. But that's because we're wanting a more realistic progression curve. Up next, Bolton at home, before we then face them again in the Cup. 2 very difficult games. Set of wages and shirt sales. Oh, Ben, we were going to look at your yeah. I've just remembered and then glanced at the chat and seen that you mentioned it yourself as well. So team stats. Portsmouth. Are you a centre back? Right, you've played 1 game. You've got a 6.9 rating and a clean sheet, but only 1 game so far for you. Christian Sadie, that was his first name. I can't remember what it was. Devante Cole, 14 goals in 19 games. That's outrageous. Ahmed with just 7 in 16 is my top goal scorer. Scandalous. Scandalous, Ben. Bolton only drew on match day 19 after losing match day 18, and the gap is just 2 points now. Derby stay 3 points behind us, and Bolton, who were running away with the league, if we win this next one, might not even be top anymore. That would be a remarkable turnaround. We look destined for at least the playoffs at the moment, given the way the first half of the season has gone thus far, although obviously our results are taking a slight turn, given the more and more difficult sliders. Baxter in goal for them. Jack Iredale, who Cambridge played at left back, is at centre back for them. They are missing Charles and Sheehan through international duty as well. That might be a contributory factor to their dip in form. You see no win in the last 4, a draw, 2 defeats and another draw. Adebayejo up top is a man that has played for Cambridge United in real life as well, and in one of our RTGs with Cambridge previously as well. Aaron Morley in the middle is very good. Magoma's solid too. Ramsey at right back is going to be particularly... This is just a good side, isn't it, for Bolton? One of the best squads in the division, and with our average rating being 64, now actually 65 in a couple of areas, with Soleil and Digby growing up a little bit further. We are still very much mid-table in terms of the quality of our team, but with the form we're in and the momentum we're building, we're having a very, very good season. I'm actually going to put Harrison Duncan. No, I'm going to play... Yeah, I'm going to put Harrison Duncan there, and then we're going to bring Ben Jackson in at left back and Duncan play at left mid. Right, I'm just going to have a quick toilet break, chat, and then we will crack on with this game against Bolton. So I'll be back in just a couple of moments. BRB. Hello. Come on in. Big game this, Bolton. Big game. Big game, big game. Yeah, I don't think Gerald Kwanzaa is a realistic signing. Maybe on loan in the Championship, perhaps. But I don't think it would be a realistic signing to make at this stage. There's no rules on max potential now, only for youth academy players, but we decided to disregard that and just kind of take it on a player-by-player basis. It's a great ball through to Victor Adebayejo. Finish. Well, just as Portsmouth gifted us an early 1-0 lead, we've done the same to Bolton. Okadina in the way of the pass initially, and then in the process of turning to try and then play a pass, giving the ball away. Sometimes you just need to play the way you're facing, and that's exactly what I should have done there. Not great goalkeeping, but that's the game being the game. Okay. Are we seeing why Bolton are top of the table?
Goal for Bolton Wanderers. Number 28, Aaron Collins.
Bennett and Adam May with switch across the Jackson into Harrison Dunk, the irreplaceable man, Mr. Cambridge United. Bennett with a dink over the top. It's actually very good. Soleil in a position here. Back to Bennett. Ashworth in the face. We'll let that go for a corner. See what we can do from the set piece instead. Soleil's on it. Danny Andrew not involved today. Jack Lancaster underneath. Going to fall here to Cousins. Got it back out wide to Soleil. Quickly in there to Lancaster. Oh, I had visions of it happening again. It didn't. Oh, cheeky. Hello, Sockmas. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm not sure what Ramsey it is. Is it be Calvin on loan? Yeah, Calvin Ramsey on loan. Is Calvin Ramsey on loan? Is he not? Different Dunk, Jahid. You're thinking of Lewis Dunk. He's on loan from Liverpool. Aitatu was the right guy. Morley. Player we signed in a Cambridge save once, I think, Aaron Morley, as a squad midfielder. Dempsey. It's loose from Bolton. It's loose from me. Mistakes all round so far in today's episode, aren't there? From everybody. Okadina has the strength to hold off the attentions of Adam May. He did beg to play this game. Ashworth in the box now. Okadina with him. That's the inside to Adebayejo. And Okadina loses out again! It's 2-0 Bolton. It's Victor Adebayejo. Won the ball back, and for a second time, Okadina not doing what he needs to quickly enough, just getting out-muscled. Couldn't get it under control. Slammed home at the near post by Adebayejo, who just reacted to the loose ball quicker. Yikes. Cheers, Vic. You're not wrong. step in? No. No, we can't. Collins. Oh, burst the pace. That was nice. Where's he going? Back here to Adebayo. Can we outmuscle the man? No. Calvin Ramsey. Calvin Ramsey. Calvin Ramsey. Bolton are simply better. I've been averaging like 3 or 4 games a season at the minute, Josh, just for work and life commitments. But I used to go home and away every week when we were in the conference. And I was younger and had less commitments living at home. And remind me, who have you got on the FA Cup? Yeah, cheers, pal. Lancaster. Could go again. That's Bennett. Where you go? And here comes Harrison Dunk. Scored some very, very important goals for Cambridge United last season. But he can't set one up here. Soleil's header, nowhere near as good as it needed to be. Tamely slices off his forehead and goes wide. Not good enough in any regard in this game, that's for sure. No, stream didn't die. That's weird. It's fine, my end. What the what? What the what? Yeah, live for 47 seconds it says now. Well, that's odd, isn't it? Might be Twitch's end, because the YouTube stream was fine, I think. Those of you watching on YouTube, did the stream drop for you briefly there, or has it been fine throughout? That's strange. Oh well. As you say, we back. It did drop, did it, Mike? Okay, thank you for that. Not sure whether that was my end or... Restream's end. Little hiccup. So let's won that back. Gassan. We're back in it. Maybe. If Gassan can finish, which indeed he can. All right. Okay. This is turning into quite the entertaining top of the table clash, isn't it? We are back. I wouldn't say in the game, but we're not as out of the game as we were. 3-1 now. Ben. Jackson's done well there. Just a little poke down the line for Kai to get onto. Let's see, swing this all the way out wide for Dunk. Knock that back to Jackson. Eventually gets it under control. There's Morley. Adebayo. Runner is there on the right hand side. We'll step over, working his way into the space. Victor Adebayo, lovely ball round the corner of the outside of his boot to Ashworth. Ashworth, okay. Cheers then. Right, cool. That was weird. Yeah, stream should be back now. Currently second in the league, Christian. Could have gone top if we win this. It doesn't look like it's going that way though, does it? Dunk. Picked off by Collins. He might have been having a bit of a wobble, Bolton. And they are back at it today, aren't they? Here's Calvin Ramsey down the line again. Oh, well in, Jack. It's excellent from Lancaster. And Harrison Dunk can get away here. And he might be in his early 30s, Harrison, but he's still got the legs. Harrison Dunk draws the save out of Baxter. If he scores there, we stand a great chance. Gassan fell to the back post. Zeno didn't react quickly enough. Bennett quickly to Jordan Cousins. Out wide to Soleil Kaikai. Oh, tried a little bit of footwork. It didn't come off. Nice little ball into Adebayo. Change of directions. Good. Aaron Morley. Space here for Dempsey. Good save by Stevens. Very good save by Stevens. That was dangerous. Morley short to Dempsey. We are getting battered here. I don't think there's any other way to phrase it really at the moment. Did it go again? Or are we good? That was weird. Yeah, all the teams in League One are very, very similarly rated. You're right, Christian. It's just my chat on OBS just refreshed itself, so I just questioned whether something had happened again. Afternoon, Ryan. How are we, mate? Bennett. Tries to get it around the corner. We will get the advantage. Looking for Adam May. Just trying to get sticker toe in.
There's a message for Alan Roach. That's Alan Roach. Please can you come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you. Thank you.
Let's switch formation. Let's throw two up top. Dunk for Fate. Let's go 4-4-2. We are being well and truly humbled here at the moment by Bolton Wanderers. We're going to have to change something if we're to stand any chance of finding another 2 goals.
Substitution for Cambridge United. Coming off the pitch. Number 11, Harrison Dunk.
Yeah, like Wrexham, like Stockport, like Mansfield, etc. Cousins and Jackson. Slay inside. Jackson going again. Really much room there. Cousins, not much room there either. I think I've not got... If I can't get it forwards to the front line too quickly, Liam, run for me, mate. Then I'm struggling to find the space in the middle. Find passes. Up we go, Zeno, please. Giant leap. Lovely. Brilliantly done. Fajiri shakes off one. Finds Jordan Cousins. Gassan's made a run. Play him into that channel and hope the support arrives, which it has done. Fajiri's made a great move. Gets slightly lucky that we keep possession there as the pass doesn't quite come off. Ben Jackson's got support. Oh. It's loose from Bolton. Cousins. It's loose from us as well. Great ball by the way, AJ through to Dempsey. Dempsey to Morley, Morley to Collins. And Collins surely is going to make it 4. Which he duly does. We have been humbled at home here. Bolton batter us. Cambridge crumble. We won't be going top. Thank you for the follow, Beasley. Welcome to the channel, mate. Exclamation mark spreadsheet is how you get the spreadsheet. It'll give you a download link. Kai. Nicely done. Gassan round the corner. Well, we're relying a lot. Oh, God, that is so bad. Oi. Adam May will win that header. Faye will knock it back because Gassan's still offside. Keep coming, Ben. Keep coming, Ben. Ben Jackson down the line. Looking into the middle for Fajiri, who actually would have been well positioned for the knockdown if he hadn't committed to try and get to the first ball. Harris Magoma out to Jack Iredale, and it has been very much a back down to earth kind of result here, hasn't it? This is the sort of form that we expected this season with the way that results have gone today. Wins against those that we should be winning against, and results that aren't ideal against the teams that we should be having poorer results against. We get a consolation goal, and goal difference could be important at the end of the season. It's a great header by Saleh Kaiko, who had a poor header earlier on, but lovely ball by Liam Bennett. Excellent crossing, as we have come to expect from the young man. Textbook header down into the ground, but still doesn't take away from the fact it's been a poor showing here against Bolton. They will extend their lead at the top of the table again. Their wobble is over. And it is the humbling, despite the narrowing of the scoreline. It's only ever been going one way. 2 mistakes from Triple Ocadina in the first half. Ultimately, the deciding factor in this one. The fans have already disappeared from the stands, as you can see. And Bolton will go back home very, very pleased indeed with a good evening's work. And who have we got in the FA Cup next to start tomorrow's episode? Them again. Saleh Kaikai did play for Crystal Palace, you're right. Calendar, finances. Right, last one was the 14k, 60k, 12k. So just stadium maintenance and ticket sales. 3,000, and then match tickets, 95,000. £95,000 made from the game against Portsmouth with an attendance of 7,528, which is very, very high. Although apparently there is a difference of 8 people between the stadium maintenance. Maybe the people that came in and did the stadium maintenance were those extra 8 employees that count towards the match attendance for at least that one anyway. That was weird. That's very strange. Well, up next for us then at the beginning of the next episode is Bolton again in the FA Cup, second round. In League One, we drop out of the top 2 now. Derby have gone above us on goal difference. We've got the same defensive record, but they've scored more goals than us. Really tidy gap, though, back to the playoffs, or the rest of the playoffs, sorry, where the 3 sides below us all sit locked at 34 points. We currently have an 11-point gap down to Peterborough in 7th. So there's still a long way to go. We're still 3 games away from the halfway point in this season. Obviously, we've made things more difficult now. We did do quite a bit of testing with the gameplay prior to the beginning of the save, but evidently as the save progresses and more career mode mechanic functions come in with form and morale, etc., the gameplay changes slightly. So we have had to adjust, but we have adjusted accordingly. We find ourselves... You're upside down, mate. Find ourselves in still a very decent position, but with a defeat there and a draw against Wigan and draws against Reading and Bristol Rovers as well, the results aren't all going our way anymore, but that's probably for the betterment of the save, really, isn't it? So thank you very much for watching today. I very much appreciate your support as ever. Do join me tomorrow for Friday's episode of this realistic road to glory. Of course, the Formula 1 content is going up on the second channel now, so do make sure you check that out. Link in the description down below to the Chesno Plays channel. Do join me on stream. Leave your press conference questions in the comment section down below as well. And I'll see you next time. Actually, haven't done all the points deductions now, actually, Nick. No, we do still need to do the Premier League ones. So let me get tables up. Oh, Morecambe were deducted 3 points as well. So I saw someone mention that in the comment section of a previous video. Standings, where are Morecambe? 9th. Why does it say they've got 0 games played? Is it because we've got an FA Cup game next? That's weird. That's odd. It's not updating the standings for other leagues at the minute. Does it not update standings for other leagues? It only updates the standings for the league you're in. That would be annoying. Okay, I can only give points deductions to the teams that are in the league that I'm in. Let me save it and I'll try and change it. See what happens. I guess because other leagues, the tables change, don't they, throughout the course of the season? Like, it doesn't necessarily stay the same or track properly. Forest on 16 points. So if I go Forest standings, Forest were on 16. And how many were Forest deducted? Can't remember off the top of my head now. Forest were deducted 4 points. So if I on Forest go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back out and go back in, does it take 4 points off Forest? I don't think it will do. I don't think this is going to work. No, it's put them top of the table on 268 points. You can't do it for leagues that you're not in, unfortunately. That's annoying. Oh well. We've done it for the teams that we can do it for. Unfortunately, I can't do it for anyone else. How do Reading and Wigan look? Thank you for the follow, Reluctant Venus. Appreciate it, mate. With their points deductions, Reading were struggling. They were bottom. Reading are still bottom. They've got 9 draws so far, Reading. They're on 12 points. They would be on 18 and would be 20th and outside of the relegation zone. Wigan are on 20. They would be on 28. Wigan would be 9th. I don't know, Nick. Honestly, I don't know. Genuinely not sure. Save that footage. RGG6. Already uploaded RTG5, so we can delete that. Already uploaded that F1 video, so we can delete that. Just going to quickly edit that video if you don't mind. Leicester's deduction could be up to 15 points. Wow. I don't know, Nick. Let's have a look. I can't remember what position you play. Actually, shirts all flat. Yes. Currently, yes. Sign me, you bastards. It will happen. Don't worry, mate. It will happen. Thank you for the follow, Aaron. Welcome to the channel, mate. Right, I think we call that one well and truly humbled, don't you? Yes, Callum, everyone will be back about 4. Bringing back Luke Berry is an option, certainly. But it depends on his rating and his finances, obviously. Berry 31. 68 rated. Luke Berry back to Cambridge United is an option if his contract expires at the end of this season, which it did in real life, but he's unwilling to relocate at the moment. We could maybe look to loan Luke Berry. I'd definitely be open to bringing Luke Berry back, obviously. And Luton have let him go IRL, haven't they? They have released him. Yeah, if I can change what division a team are in, then I will look to do that, but I don't know whether I can. We looked at Vata, Nancy. We did have him on the shortlist. but we went for someone else. Welcome back to the realistic road to glory here on FC24. We start with the Bristol Street Motors Trophy today against Lincoln, which will obviously be simulating, and we plough on further through the calendar. Wigan at home is a very big game. They've obviously picked up their points deduction in this save because we've manually altered it for them. Carlisle away is also there. We've got Lincoln again at home in the league. Portsmouth awards. Well, we're not far away from the January transfer window, are we? And we do have some money to spend, of course. With the transfer budget being updated, we currently have £629,525.70. Very, very pleased indeed. Summer. And if we go up with the current when we play Tottenham, that in your press conference questions, thank you for that. It was a new feature as per the suggestion in the comments section. And I have 3 questions to respond to today. Starting with a question from Real Bob Jeg. If you put PCQ in your comment in the comment section down below, then I know that that's a question for the press conference. So please keep those coming in. Today we're saying thank you to Bob actually on the board behind me, as well as Crankydor and the name has escaped me, and Abelman Sai. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Bob's question, I'll pop it on screen if I could do it in editing, that they can be clinical, but there's also certainly room for improvement. I'm sure they wouldn't take anything to heart if I said that we know it progresses, but certainly we believe in the talent we have at the club at the moment to do the job for our aspirations at the level we're at right now. What happens in the future, happens in the future. But for the time being, I do have faith that the strikers we have at the club can be clinical enough for us to achieve our goals this season. Question 2 comes from Abelman Sai. Says, red hair and his much darker bro. The ladies, do you fear off the pitch distractions might interfere week out, regardless of what's going on with his lower half off the pitch? And a final question. Isaac77 is for the market or trust in your scouts. Ultimately, after more than a decade at the club, there is no successor to Harrison Dunk. He is a one-of-a-kind professional. Dunk is Mr. Cambridge United. Did you guys like the idea of that new thing, or you reckon let it fade out rather than just pop it in? Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Bob's question, I'll pop it on screen if I could do it in editing, says, in that game, strikers we have at the club can be clinical enough for us to achieve our goals this season. Question 2 comes from Abelman Sai. Says, with his red hair and his much darker beard, Brophy is a hit with the ladies. In our division, we have other sides in our division and outside of our division in the group stage of the Bristol Trophy, but it's a competition we don't really care about, haven't really done that well in, and with this quick sim here with a rotated 11, we do pick up a point, but it's not going to be enough to see us through in that competition, but we're not really that bothered about not going through in that competition. Bit of a shock result there, seeing League 2 Grimsby win 4-0 away from home against Wigan. Yeah, I might factor it in like one question between each game maybe. I get it, I understand. I see what the response is to this first one, and then we'll factor it in. Or not, I'm probably going to extend his loan in January with the live editor because they won't recall him in real life. Or wouldn't. Evan, we do pick up a point, but it's not. But we're not really that bothered about not going through in that competition. Bit of a shock not going through in that competition. Bit of a shock result there. He's playing. He's good enough. We're going to make sure that everybody is fully fit. For the next point. We're going to make sure that everybody is fully fit. Hello, Finn. The next fixture in the league. 4-0 Grimsby dub away from home at Wickham. They have 16 points, well, yeah. But of course we did deduct good, thank you, Scott. How are you, mate? From them. So actually, they've earned 24 and find themselves currently... Yes, you're right, Scott. You're right. Down, much further down the table in 18th, but they should be larities off the picks, and for their appearances too. We'll make sure that those loans go to the end of the season. It's just the game being the game. They're saying the same about Bard. Very capable side. We'll make sure that everybody's fully fit as we say on this occasion. Here we go. First game of the day. Sessignon at right back. They've got Tickle in 4-3-3. 4-3 for Wigan. Will the business here. Thomas and Cousins this occasion. Here we go. I'm actually going to put will be tough, but I have faith that our squad can do the business here. I'm actually going to put Thomas Soleil back to Zeno. Still the best defensive record in
Just
the
over
division,
3 months
despite
has it, Scott? Wow.
increasing difficulty.
Thank you for the follow,
save.
Callum.
So very pleased with the efforts of everyone involved defensively, and at the minute, pleased with the efforts of those.
There weren't many chances in this Wigan game initially, were there?
Gordon Cousins.
Wigan took the lead as well, didn't they? I think.
Lancaster getting it all the way out to a delivery that won't be met by Akemi's man, unfortunately, away from the Wigan. FIFA 2K rumours, we will look for him and find him. It's Pierce forward.
Not sure,
Great
Nick.
First touch to turn inside. We saw a fullback go all the way with Reading in yesterday's episode. Then we will
Depends on time.
And plough on with him in the squad. It's a good run here by Smith and with him in the squad. And plough on with him in the squad. 1-0 lead. Humphrey back of the net, indeed he did. Oh, yeah, no, probably going to be 1-0 down at the break. It's loose from Smith. With only the ball. Got Lancaster in the middle. And we'll just deliver it early. And Lancaster's there! Oh! I got so excited, I hurt my throat. 0 down at the break. I got so...
Yeah, but I can't just give them points, Jamie, can I? Oh, I think I see what you mean. But let's test it. Remind me when I've finished editing this, and we'll test it. And we'll give them like positive. So they're on 16. If their deduction was 4, I'll give them positive 12. See what it does to the table, and then how that progresses once we update from there. Jay, thank you for the follow, mate. Good idea, though. If it works, it works.
Glad you're enjoying this save, Ethan. Thank you for the support, mate. We've only just started this save, my man. All can we intercept that? Gassan's done. All can we intercept that? Done really well. Mike then use his extra pace to get away. Lancaster doing the job he needed to. If Gassan can make that run through the gap, then we can slot him into the box. Gassan at Hadme. Little ball back. Soleil Kai misses the ball. Just does. And inside to Smith, and they're in the box again here, Wigan, and we might be in trouble. He's got options square. Well, Humphreys, but Wigan could have doubled their advantage. They haven't. They'll still look to do so, though. And he finds Humphreys, misses the target.
Yeah, I don't know why it does it the way that it does it. But who knows when it comes to
here, Lancaster in the
game.
box, blocked, shot, might fall for Gassan. He gets a League One season. I imagine it. And Elias Kitchen. But it's to be let's beat though. And Thomas. Oh, what a save by Tickle! It's 4. But Lancaster couldn't miss. Brilliant leap by Zeno. Excellent domination of his opponent there. Bonking over the top for Gassan, who could be on the end of it. The volley! And I think with only 1 minute remaining. And there does go final whistle. The near post was, hence the, Taylor to be fair has 3. The near post was placed. It's because we got injuries to Fajiri Okunabiri and Gassan and Sekou Jam.
Yeah, goalkeeper. I think it's Will Tickle.
Lyle Taylor on a free in real life, and the loaning in of Macaulay Bonne. We don't actually need any of those players at this stage. We're focusing currently on Gassan, who's been, I think, our best goal scorer so far, along with James Brophy. Gassan with 4, Brophy with 4. Another 5 in this division. Goal, yeah. Break though, apparently. In the meantime, we will make a couple of changes here. Actually, Taylor was like, play me in this next one. Taylor was like, this next one. I was like, really in goal. Who's the big 6'8" or 6'9" goalkeeper? Sean Maguire on the bench. By 3 only per season, unless they've won an award. Sorry, pal. We'll throw Gibbons in for Bennett here. A bit of a otherwise this season so far. This Bennett here, give Bennett a bit of a rest,
and we'll throw May in alongside Digby on this occasion. Thomas is up to 65 rating.
Definitely the wrong chat there, Ben. Sorry, pal. Thanks for the kiss, though, mate.
Players to growing by 3 only per season, unless they've won an award at the end of the season.
Yeah, it differs between consoles and between companies.
All of the growth. A 2-0 win here. Everybody be fully fit by the time we get there. Lincoln then in League 1. We are still... Lincoln then playing a heavily rotated side for that game. Now we're back to full strength. We get the victory. They missed a penalty, though, in the 78th minute. And Jordan Cousins, with just moments to go in the 89th minute, bagged the win. Gassan with the goal. In the 89th minute, bagged the win. Gassan with mid now. Got a couple of goalkeepers, obviously. Find out what
We'll cut all of this bit out.
It's going to take away from home on the Friday night after we just measured. Is he a cam? Is he a better cam? No, he's definitely a wide player. All right, we'll leave him as is for now. But I'll wait and see what you guys say about what we should do with those youth
Chat
players.
can decide what we do with the youth players.
We've done away to start the day. Portsmouth missed 3 players. I don't know what. And Bennett are 64 rated right now. Guess what our average squad rating is going to be? Away we go. Ben and Souls, thank you for the follow. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack is our top goal scorer. Shot themselves in the foot at Fratton Park. Just the ground there. You question whether a League One referee might give a penalty in that situation.
The slightest chat has already been responded to you, Sib. You don't need to do it again, mate.
Can't find Gassan. Maybe I should have used Brophy first. Dude. Throws his defender very... Stevens in the way. What? Oh. I tried to step in and get a block on the shot. The referee has called for a free kick. It's a fist to it. Knocks it straight up in the air and then gathers it in at the second attempt. I get there with Digby. Allowed us in for himself. And to be fair, rightly so. That might... Robertson and Morel should be at least hitting the target. He's just so good. We gutted when we lose him. It's fine, Lancaster. Lancaster with a header.
Irony of me saying Ocadina's so good, be gutted when we lose him, and then the very next game he makes 2 mistakes that cost us the entire fixture.
Lancaster with a header. Is our mistake going to lead to a goal at the other end now? Lang in the box. Lots of support. Marlon. Oh, Marlon Pat. No equaliser for Portsmouth here. Owen Moxon's trying to get out. It's a nice ball into
Beat Pompey, right?
I
think so.
Resorting, looking to try and find one that will count for his team. Moxon from the edge of the box. Again, wide of the target from Portsmouth, but we're resorting them to taking shots from distance here with a good, solid space for Cole and Robertson here. Since we took the first game in a little while since promotion rated than very difficult games. Only drew on match day 19. Bolton drew on match day 19. Bolton only drew on match day 19 after losing match day 18, and the gap is just making a slight turn. Squads in the division, mid-table in terms of the quality of our team, but with the form we're in and the momentum we're building, we're having a very, very good season. I'm actually going to put contribute factor to their dip in form. You see no win in the last 4, a draw, 2 defeats and another draw. Adebayo up top is a man that has played for Cambridge United in real life too. Ramsey at right back is going to be particularly... This is just a good side, isn't it, for Bolton? One of the best squads in the division, and with... there's no max potential now. Ball through to Victor Adebayo. It's a great to Victor Adebayo. Sometimes...
Nearly finished.
Are we seeing why Bolton
no, we're playing some more.
Are we seeing why Bolton are top of the table? Morley. Morley. Player we signed in a Cambridge save once, I think, Aaron Morley, as a squad midfielder.
Hello, Millie.
Dempsey.
Remember you from when, San Mahat?
It's loose from me. Mistakes all round so far in today's episode, aren't there? From everybody. Ocadina has the strength to hold off the attentions of Adam May. It did. Yikes. No, we can't. Collins. Oh, burst the... No, we can't. Oh, home. Calvin Ramsey. Bolton are simply better. United last season. So they're back in any regard in this game, that's for sure. Chris. So they've won that back. If you made another account, I'm not going to know who you were. Maybe if Gassan can finish, which indeed he can.
Hello, Kieran.
All right. Okay. This is turning into quite the entertaining top of the table clash, isn't it? We are back. I wouldn't say in the game.
Oh, hopefully we don't suffer the similar fate, Baines.
Now.
We had something like that in our save as well, didn't we? Last year. We're going to be at Jeddah today.
Well in, Jack.
Not sure how good Jeddah's going to feel on the game with the current handling, but
and he might be in his early 30s,
company's
Harrison.
arrived there by
still got the
now.
legs. Harrison dunk draws the save out of Baxter. If he scores this, and Collins surely is going to make it 4. Which he duly does. Cambridge crumble. We won't be going top. And Jackson down the line. Looking into the middle for Fajiri. Alvina in the first to try and get to the first ball.
It does, Millie, you are right. What's the date on you? Ah. Yours is the 20th. I thought we'd done all the 28th yesterday. I apologise, Mr. Mills. Sorry, Millie. Here you go, Millie. Change that to the 29th chairs. What a mate. Gosh. And once more, all was right with the world.
Iredale, and it has been very much a back down to earth kind of result here, hasn't it? This is the sort of form that we expected this season.
Yeah, around Saudi are very chaotic.
Results have gone
That's what I like to hear.
Wins against those that we should be winning against. We got a cup next to start tomorrow's episode. Them again. There is a difference of 8 people between the state, though apparently very, very high. With an attendance of 7th game against Portsmouth. £25,000 made from the game against Portsmouth. £25,000 made from Bristol Rovers. Do join me on and I'll see you next time.
1, 2, actually no, in there. Just whack some music in the background, set that to render, and then we'll test that points thing that, or points idea that Jamie had, see if it works. Which it might do, actually.
Welcome back to the realistic road to glory here on FC24. We start with the Bristol Street Motors Trophy today against Lincoln, which will obviously be simulating, and we plough on further through the calendar. Wigan at home is a very big game. They've obviously picked up their points deduction in this save because we've made, but we found who beats the post. That'll be game at 1-1, I think, with only 1 minute remaining. Lincoln as well, and to this game against Lincoln. Portsmouth, Nick and Bennett are... Oh, Jack's stolen it back off them there. And we're going to have Gassan along. Be good, best, given the Wigan draws against Reading. But back-to-back winning games thanks to the simulation against Carlisle and Lincoln, actually, as well. So our march continues towards the championship, but at the moment, you'd be pretty sure that rather than in the usual tip of the knockdown, if you hadn't consults against humbling, despite the... And Bolton will go back home very, very pleased indeed with a good evening's work. And who have we got in the FA Cup next to start tomorrow's episode? Them again. £1,000 made from...
Right, let me just set that to render, remove that from there, remove that from there. Yeah, I'm not... let's just find out, shall we?
Forest, presuming Forest is still going to be just on 16 points in 10th. They are. So then if I just put them on 12 points, what does that do for that? Oh, what does that now do? That's the championship test. Well done. It's going to give them 12 extra points, isn't it? It's given them 12 extra points. Yeah, it's not possible. I can't give them minus points. And I can't give them a specific tally, unfortunately. Can I? Can't change their division either, can I? No, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about points deductions outside of our division. Not to worry. It was a nice idea, but at least we've been able to do it for the teams in our league that directly affect us. Because Forest had a points deduction in real life, Gaming Dad. We've implemented the points deductions from real life in this given season in save. So we've taken 8 points off Wigan and 7 points off Reading. But because it doesn't track the stats of other divisions, annoyingly, we'll track the come on computer, there we go, because it doesn't track the standings in other divisions that you're not involved in, or competitions that you're not involved in. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do about it. Right, what is it? 5 to 3. I'm gonna have a quick toilet break, and then we won't be able to get all of the next episode recorded, but we can certainly get some of the next episode recorded. Before we switch to F1. That's for sure. Basically just chill with you guys on stream, then I edited the F1 video and went to bed, Jahid, yeah. We celebrated my birthday on Sunday with family and on Monday with just Nat and Jude. And then so yesterday, Tuesday, was just spent at work because of the F1 game coming out. It is Jeddah today, yes, Raju. So are we on the day against Bolton? We are. So what games are we going to do in this one? We'll play Bolton, we'll play Barnsley. Both are big games, actually. We'll sim Cheltenham and then play Northampton away, which is a local-ish derby. And then we can finish the Christmas period in the episode after that before then heading into the January transfer window. Alright, decision made. I shall be back in a couple of moments and then we shall play on. BRB. It's actually my heart rate, yes. Yes, F2 is Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Fridays at 7:30 p.m. for F2. The post has just been tweeted out. Poster looks sick. Hey, look at me. Did I not tweet that? Yeah, I did. First race is at Monaco, so I'm going to be fucking terrible. Adzi, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal. Apologies for the extended break, guys. Let's start recording again, shall we? The latest episode just went live on YouTube. I wonder if there have been any questions in there. Let me get, that's going to be one from Ben. And then I'll get a couple from previous. We'll wait until we get there. There might be. I'll refresh as we progress through. I know it's horrendous, isn't it, Kieran? Need new names from the comment section as well. Jordan JFW. Oh me. To Jordan, we do Cadbury Gaming and Bots v Bots. If I had to put a stamp on when there'll be a My Team series, oh Christ knows, Ollie. Months, I'd imagine, months. We got well and truly pasted by top of the table Bolton Wanderers in the last episode, and today we start with Bolton Wanderers in the FA Cup, this time away from home. At the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. We're going to hopefully fare better this time. Bolton have extended their lead at the top of the table. We've now dropped out of the top two. Results have been good, but not as good as they were earlier in the season, but for good reason. We've been making the difficulty slightly take an uptick of late. We also have Barnsley away today. We'll be simulating Cheltenham at home, a side that were relegated in real life, and then playing Northampton away, a local-ish derby. Northampton about an hour or so from Cambridge, one of the more local games in League One for them this given season. And of course, we're getting very close now to the January transfer window, where we anticipate things taking a tick up there as well with regards the quality in the squad, we hope. Anyway, we'll wait and see what happens with regards transfers in and transfers out. Today we're saying thank you to Jordan, to Cadbury Gaming and to Bots v Bots on the board behind me for your continued support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed for that. We had all three of the press conference questions at the beginning of the episode yesterday, but I think what we're going to do now is I'll answer one before each game as we progress through. So we shall start with question 1 and then have question 2 before the next play game and question 3 before the next play game as we work our way through, to save kind of the opening part of the video just being me talking for 5 minutes. So this first question comes from Benjamin Bessemer, who's a Patreon member. Thank you very much indeed for the question. Ben says, with the relatively good run you're on at the current moment in time, would you consider that if you don't have a major wobble closer to the tail end of the season, could you see Cambridge sneak into the top 6? Given our current league position, Ben, and the scenario in which we find the league table, I would say that it would be more than a sneaking into the top 6 at this present moment in time. You can see there the league table on your screen in front of you. We sit considerably 11 points ahead of Peterborough in 7th. So I would imagine that, yes, this Cambridge United side should be playoffs at least for the upcoming end of season. Whether we get promoted or not automatically is neither here nor there. We don't know. Whether we even get promoted by the playoffs, we don't know either. Regardless, if we do go up, I certainly don't anticipate us doing anything special next season at all. But one game at a time, and hopefully we'll do well. Hopefully we can do well in this game against Bolton as well and get a little bit of payback for that hammering we received yesterday. They're playing a very similar side, actually. But Varson up top is and Sheehan and Coleman. The 3 fully fit players are the only changes they've made to the side that gave us a 4-2 battering at the Abbey Stadium most recently. We'll be making a couple of changes to our side as well for fatigue. In fact, just the 2. We'll be putting George Thomas out on the right-hand side here. Right then. Let's do better this time, shall we? Please, as ever, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Of course, I'd very much appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of this save. Come and join me live on stream as well. It'd be great to have you over on Twitch or on the YouTube live streaming channel here on this platform as well. Let's go to the Tough Sheets Community Stadium, shall we? What a name. Ollie, thank you for the follow, mate. That is another way around it, Jamie. Yes, we could artificially inflate everyone else's. We could artificially inflate everyone else's points tally, but that wouldn't. That would only work for one team because I can't give everyone else 8 more points. Like Everton and Forest have different points deductions, don't they? If one of them gets relegated, we will just artificially boost someone else's stats, someone else's points. Basically, we'll be able to wangle it. Jambi, thank you for the 7th month, mate. Very good of you, dude. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Contract extension confirmed, as Guy quite rightly says. You're starting a Grimsby career today, are you, Ollie? Best of luck in League 2, mate. Grimsby managed to avoid relegation this year, didn't they? Tough season for Grimsby Town. Sheehan with an early switch. It's picked up nicely by Calvin Ramsey. Goal scorer in the league game yesterday. Sheehan, who was unavailable through international duty, actually, that previous fixture. Now is here in the Bolton starting 11. Ramsey doing his best to lose possession. Dempsey with a solid challenge, and Collins will recover it. Bolton again dominating early doors here, as they did in the last one. Slightly lucky to keep hold of the ball there, but still the chance might come. Bodvarsson spins, Bodvarsson shoots, and Jack Stevens makes the save. Okay, this might not go as well as I hoped it might do with regards payback, because Bolton are already bossing the game. Dempsey with the turn, Thomas with the tackle. Those short corners very, very rarely work. Just trying to find some space to spin and then clear it. Didn't work, did it? Sheehan will take it short again. Dempsey will find a teammate this time. Jack Iredale is not going to score from there. Sheehan could score from here, though. Let's slow him up, shall we? Collins! Oh! I do not like the way that goalkeepers work in this game. 1-0 Bolton. It's like he's fucking scared of it. He's straight at you, pal. From miles out. He's like, oh no! What a prat indeed. Good. Right, okay. Cool. Nice one. Yeah, there's not really much I could do about that in terms of the realism point of view. Bennett looking over the top for George Thomas. Can't get there. Oh, the ball might drop free. Almeida Santos. Oh, sharp turn by Iredale. And into Sheehan. Across to Paris Magoma. Floated nicely out wide to Calvin Ramsey. Going to work it away though. They've done well. Alex O'Neill celebrating today. Former Norwich man apparently. Says the stadium announcer. He's kept it in. Okay, I thought that was going to go out of play for a moment there. Mind Digby looking for Gassan. Iredale intercepts really nicely and just drives forward. This is dangerous now. Collins looking for the through ball. Bodvarsson and Collins again. Bolton were so good yesterday, and they are proving to be just as good second time around. Stevens makes the save this time, trying to step in and block the shot. It's a free kick in almost an identical position to one that they had yesterday. And, oh, that's going to go over, surely. No, Ches is the answer. It's not going to go over. Slammed into the bar. Jesus Christ. Can we catch him on the counter? A firm no. Paris Magoma. Oh, lovely little turn. And ball. Bodvarsson. Collins. Zeno's trying to be in the way. But Varson's there, and a cheeky little ball under the keeper. Bolton Wanderers, just quite simply, are too good for us. It was not a one-off yesterday. They're doing it again. Lovely little finish. Just bump. Raju, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Yeah, apparently Bolton are in the wrong league.
Bolton Wanderers goal, number 9, John Daddy Bodvarsson.
Oh, I ran the wrong way. Bodvarsson. Get their jubs. Won the ball, ref. Corner ball only. Might have injured their man in the process. I'm sorry. Sorry. It was unintentional. I was just trying to get to the ball. John Danny Bodvarsson scored the second goal. And it might be his last action of the game. Oh, he's just fallen awkwardly on that knee. I'm sorry, Bolton. I hope he's not out for too long for them. That was a fair challenge, but certainly one that he felt the ramifications of and may well do for quite a while. Not 3-0, thankfully. They brought on Dion Charles in his place. I think it's Dion Charles. Jesus Christ, they're trying to get some payback now. They think maybe we took him out on purpose and are trying to injure my players now. It was a disgraceful attempted challenge. Here's Gassan. Oh, he just couldn't get it under control. Brophy on his own on the left-hand side of the box. Not found. Oh, that was the way back in it. Win that, please, Adam. Thank you. Get that in front of Brofs. Have the legs to get there. Andrew found around the corner. Brophy with me. Gassan's there too. We'll look for Brophy around the corner. Brophy found. And Gassan. And Gassan pulls one back for Cambridge United. A really good move. A really good goal. We can score against Bolton. We just can't stop them scoring. It is Dion, is it? Thank you, mate. Well in, Digby. He raced in there with his 32 pace. There was no way he wasn't getting to that first. Adam May, we used Liam first. Then go to Thomas down the line. I think it was just onside there, but it's a terrible ball anyway. Never mind. Is it Dan Ashworth? No, Zach. Who's Dan Ashworth? Don't know. Ashworth. Into Paris Magoma. Dempsey. Ping. Great ball looking for Ashworth. Bennett can't get there. Ashworth could deliver. And Magoma. Fancy flick. Dion Charles off the bench here for Bolton for the injured Bodvarsson. Might be involved in a goal scoring move and or goal itself. No, over the bar. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you well, mate. Genuinely, Nancy, is that a thing? Ah, that's where I've seen the name. I knew I'd seen the name Dan Ashworth somewhere. It's because he's the director. It's been in the news recently. About maybe going to Man United. Dude for glasses, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal. Appreciate it, mate. Just set that RTG video to upload that we just recorded, because that'll be tomorrow's video. And we can finish this Bolton game. FC24. Zaynasa, thank you for the follow, mate. Are we back? Should be back. I don't know why it's doing that. Sorry. At least it's coming back. Twitch be tweaking, you're not wrong. Zaynasa, thank you very much for the follow, mate. We don't want to go out the FA Cup so soon. So we'll try. I'd rather avoid a replay. But for Gassan, find only Almeida Santos. It's loose. We'll recover it. Adamay. Committed playing the ball to Digby, and then he didn't. Look to continue that little jolly forward. Dempsey out wide. Ramsey's away from me. He's not got much in terms of support. He's kicked it straight against Andrew and then flattened me. Legal challenge though. Hadmay does really well there to win that. Gas could go again. Meep. Thank you for the bits, Danny. Magoma. Out to Ramsey. It's a great ball by Sheehan. Digby's tempted. Ball around the corner doesn't work. Here's Collins. Good save. We're only within one of them now. So there is going to be, hopefully, chances to get ourselves back level in this game before the end of 90 minutes. Don't really want to replay. The fixture list in the lower leagues is busy enough as it is. The finances would be great if it were real life. But we don't need the finances in this save because the financial situation of a FIFA save, albeit we are being more realistic with it, it's still not anywhere near as realistic as it should be. So we don't necessarily need the extra money from the replay. But Lancaster is in here and onside. And inexplicably takes that heavy touch. Why? Just why? Is it a lack of composure? I've absolutely no idea. But it was terrible. That's a lovely ball, however, to Danny Andrew, who will look for a quick ball towards George Thomas, who looks to nod it back into the middle, and it's given away again. Oh my God. What is he doing? Why is he taking that extra heavy touch? What a diag. Out to Ogbeta. Danny Andrews done well to win it back though. Mate, looking for the runner, Brofs. Cut it back. Gassan will get it. Ogbeta. It's Wyredale. And Sheehan, that's a lovely through ball. Ogbeta's in behind. He squared it. Charles, 3-1 Bolton. They stepped it up a notch. They have a 2-goal advantage once more, and we are going out of the FA Cup in the second round. Oh, bugger. Lovely little dummy by the number 28. Good finish. Shit. I'm good, thank you, Rara. How are you, mate? Piss. It is Ollie, yes. Same Jack Iredale. He went to Bolton when he left us.
Number 10, Dion Charles.
Digby. Well intercepted by Brophy. It's just nowhere to go though. Danny Andrews made a great run, however. He's kept that in, apparently. Okay. William Brofs. Lovely ball. Danny Andrew. No support. Oh. Well in, Adam May. George Thomas about to come off. For Soleil Kaikai. Looking to find gas. Ah, he's a just dog shit ball. Taylor. And Dacros Cogley. Never any idea how to pronounce his surname. Almeida Santos. White to Iredale. And Ogbeta. Oh, bum holes. Of all the people we could have been drawn against in the second round of the FA Cup, all the people in Leagues 1 and 2, it's the one side that have just been quite evidently significantly better than us. We would have stood a chance of beating almost anybody else, I feel. But it just so happened to be Bolton. Back-to-back defeats against Bolton in 2 different competitions. And they march on into a money-spinning third-round tie, and we crash out of the FA Cup this season. Solely then concentrating for the rest of this year on league football, which might be a blessing in disguise given the nature of the league table at this particular stage. But currently, that's all we've got left to focus on. Not to worry. Next up, playoff chasing. Top end of the table chasing Barnsley. It might get worse today. Yeah, maybe I should have played the FA Cup team or the Carabao Cup team. Didn't really want to though. I want to try and get through. Never mind. Yeah, we had the travel costs to Portsmouth, didn't we, at the end of the last episode? And then 95,000. Was that? Oh no, that was from the league game, wasn't it? Yeah. So we want this one, travel costs. Okay. No, I got confused for a minute. It's all right. It's all right. We're back on it. Barnsley are fatigued, to say the least, in certain areas from their FA Cup tie at the most recent weekend. Devante Cole up top is the league's top goal scorer with, well, last time we saw 14 in 19, I think. So definitely one of the players to keep an eye on. Robbie Cundy at centre-back is rock solid in the defence. Herbie Kane is very creative in the midfield as well. McAtee up top is going to be dangerous as a partner too. Oh, this one might be just as terrible as the one against Bolton, although their fatigue might be something that plays into our favour, but we might have to consider ourselves slightly lucky if we get anything from this one. We are at full strength. And hopefully, a full-strength side is a good enough side. I needed another question, didn't I? Just pause that quickly. Try and find another question. I don't know if I can put... Someone's asked if I can put Wayne Rooney as manager at Plymouth, but I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, that may need the cheat engine. Links aren't allowed in chat, I'm afraid, Jahid. Russell on the run. Cadden. Lovely ball down the line. And Russell's in behind. Liam Bennett is wayward. Zeno in the way. Zeno's been so solid. Oh, hang on. I just need to... Digby with his switcheroo. Andrew inside to Cousins, who has some room to get into. That room has disappeared as Herbie Kane chases him down. Barnsley are pretty much everywhere at the moment. And then pressing across the pitch. Can Brophy maybe find Gassan here? Danny Andrews made a run off the pitch. Go back now, Danny. Then bend the cross. Good cross. Lancaster's up. Not the connection he was after with the header, I'm sure he'd say. Be quite happy to admit. Never mind. We go again. Use the right back. And Soleil's on the run. Good ball. Now Gassan can have a decent connection on it, but Soleil's got to have the ball to cross it first. Oh, he might have the ball to squeeze this into the near post, which is exactly what he's done. A terrible mistake from Barnsley. The goalkeeper surely expecting me to square that back. And we've slammed it in at the near post. That's huge. Absolutely huge. I need to see a replay to see just how narrow an angle he had. Terrible mistake by Cadden, fullback, and he's just slammed it. Keeper wasn't ready for it to go quite so high. Thought the pullback was coming. It didn't. 1-0 Cambridge. Hang on. Oh, it's not letting me. I just tried to turn the Xbox on next to me, ready for the... F1 stuff, and it's just not letting me fucking log into my thingy now. Thank you, Christ. Your wife and you are cursed. We have season tickets to the Red Stars, women's Chicago team, and every time you go together, it's either a draw or a loss. Every time one of you doesn't go and takes someone else, they win. Yikes. That's unfortunate. You could try going in disguise, as Ad suggests. Yurg, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal.
Will the owner of the blue car registration BG04DOM please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
It's Russell. That's a heavy touch. Zeno can get to that. Challenge. Cadden with a throw. Bennett just out must. I mean, how is that a foul? I've lent on him ever so gently, and the ref's gone, no you don't. Come on now. Don't you dare. Soleil's up. Herbie Kane was there with a second effort after losing the first header, but just as with Lancaster's header earlier in the game, not good enough. Gas, you going to go for a run? No. Okay. Work our way back central then. Russell tackled. Made another mistake. Just giving the ball away at the minute, Barnsley. Nobody is at Bolton's level, are they? In this League One campaign. Well in. Cousins does well. Well enough. Connell and Kane. And Connell again. Devante Cole. Looking dangerous. Very dangerous. You can see why he scored so many goals this season. The movement there was sensational. Zeno's up with a great header. And a fall to Pines. Pines finds Russell. He's got the option out wide. He might have to use that. Zeno, or it's Digby actually, getting the ball off him. And no way back into the game for Barnsley at this particular moment in time. Gassan will look for Brophy. Could have runners through the middle. Lancaster could go. Look at the space for Bennett on the far side. He's picked up beautifully. And Lancaster helps it on to Gassan! He just misses the target. I don't know what else I can add to that. It's just bad. Thank you. So just turn the other way. Heavy touch. Loose in possession again, Barnsley. Through the gap for Lancaster. Little ding, looking for the man in the middle. Quickly forward to Devante Cole. Well in, Jobs. Space for Soleil. Oh, poor ball. Free kick given. Oh, it wasn't that bad, ref. I'm just lift this to Gassan and try and knock it down to a teammate. Could maybe help us create something at the end of the... Never mind. And legendary with sliders, Rarachon. Yeah, the Barnsley kit's not great, is it? This will be the last game that we play on FC today, Jahid. We'll be switching to F1 soon, so you will only miss the second half of this Barnsley game in terms of FC stuff. Bennett. Oh, through the legs of Soleil Kaikai. It's McAtee, picked off by Bennett. He's off, is Lancaster. Oh, that was meant for Gas. He will still find Gassan. Good save, down low by Roberts. Trying to find that bottom corner. Good stop by the keeper. Andrew's delivery is always top quality. Cousins ran away from that, which is not ideal. Bennett's going to win it and get it back to Okadina. And try and build again. We will not build again. Cadden's in to stop that. O'Keefe. Can Bennett get to that? No. Cadden brings it down. Zeno's across. Here's Devante Cole. Okadina in the way. There's no point chasing that. That's going out for a corner. O'Keefe going off for them now as they make a change. Phillips that's come on in his place. Adam Phillips, I think it is. Cole again. Back to Connell. And Devante Cole's onside. Oh, and Stephen saves with his feet. So much space there. How Devante Cole hasn't buried that. We'll have to ask him. McAtee. Cundy. It's the centre-back. And then the pass isn't great. Trying to keep Barnsley out here. And we will do so. Christ. Wasn't ideal. Basically played pinball on his own body. Lancaster's arriving with some decent space though. And Gassan's in. And this time surely he's got to find the... Oh! Find the target. Alright. Gassan out. Fajiri in. Not very often that Gassan isn't reliable. But at the moment is exactly that. No, you don't. Kachunga. And Fajiri. Fajiri still. Lancaster. Brophy. Oh! I don't know why he's taking it on his right. I must have hit it slightly too early. And he's just sliced off his toes. He is bending towards goal, but not enough. Should have delayed with the input. Let the ball come across his body and shoot on his left, and surely that's two, and the game. Cheers. Oh, no you don't. Aha! Oh, Brevy! Fajiri completely sold the defender there. It didn't quite end in the goal that we hoped it would. Oh, but that will, and it's Fajiri that gets it too. Is he hurt here? No, he's fine. Bullet header. Fajiri Okunabiri off the bench to seal the 3 points. No worries, guy. Catch you later, dude. Bam. Le Bosch. Thanks for the follow, Noir. Welcome to the channel, mate. McAtee. Support arriving. Here's Waters. There's Waters. Wow. Decent effort. Saved well by Jack Stevens, but he needed to get across to that. Shifting his feet quickly. Christ, that could have ended up a broken back for either of them. McCart. Still trying to create something for Barnsley here. There's plenty of time to score two. Absolutely. Especially with the league's top goal scorer up top for them. But they've got to be better than that. And so far today, they haven't been. Hello, Davidenki. How are you, mate? Cadden with a free kick. All right, he's going for goal. What a waste. What a waste. Danny Boy Marsh, thank you for the follow, mate. Big old switcheroozles. That was fucking rubbish. Herbie Kane. Oh, lovely little back heel. Oh, and Devante Cole's away. That is why he's the league's top goal scorer. The movement, the touch, the finish, top draw. Unfortunately for them, they're 2-1 down still. That's so good. So good. Not good enough, though, for Barnsley on this occasion, despite one back in the 87th. Provided we are composed enough in possession, we should still see this through. Quite frankly, I'm just going to make sure I do. How many minutes added on, ref? 4? Yikes. Okay. And I've been caught in possession as well. I was trying to spin and play Liam Bennett in down the line, who made a great run. Zeno. Hit him in the hand. It's going to be a free kick. Cadden. Is it to be a shock double salvo from Barnsley? From Devante Cole! It is indeed! I told them they over-celebrated the first. They can celebrate this one as much as they like. That's why Devante Cole is top goal scorer. That is outrageous from him. The first goal was impressive. The second is even better. That was indeed glorious, says Jordan in chat. The touch, the turn, the finish. Superb. It should be a point only here. The 4 minutes added on was more than I expected. And we tried to just twist down the line here to get Liam Bennett in, who'd gone for a run down the line just to basically get the ball towards the corner to ensure that we could seal a 2-1 victory. Oh, but it's to be a 2-2 draw instead. All right, Barnsley, fair enough. When you've got a player that good, things like that happen. That was unbelievable. Do we maybe think about signing Devante Cole in a future season? He's certainly put in a good impression, hasn't he? I'm not sure what he's rated at. Probably too highly for us at the moment. Back to the drawing board we go again. Bugger. It is no winning 3 now, you're right. Let's have a look at the finances quickly. Update the spreadsheet. £14,000 travel expenses and 35k youth facilities. Oh, because we've got some players in there now. Because we've got more players in the youth facilities. It's costing us £5,000 per player in the youth setup. That's something we need to factor in. Centre mid Zachary Bond, 65 to 77. Centre mid Liam Lee, 73 to 93. We'll have you, thank you. 71 to 94 for Isaac Dyer as well could be worthwhile. Do we bother with Zachary Bond? I might just reject him. We don't have to sign everyone, do we? Of course. So how does the youth squad look right now then? 2 goalkeepers, a centre-back, 2 centre-mids, a left wing, and 2 right wingers at this particular moment in time. Although one can play at cam, which is kind of why we're keeping him alongside Sam Forrest at this particular moment in time. Not bad, youth squad. Not sure what to do with the goalkeeper situation still, but not a bad youth squad. Cheltenham up next. See if there's a question in there quickly. Yep, we have one from Andy. Before we head to the next game against Cheltenham, we have a second question from the comment section. Andy Tyrrell, our spreadsheet god, says, Gary Monk, you persist in only playing one central striker up front, but this means when you keep crossing balls into the box, you only have one target man to aim for. Would we not be better off and make more of the chances we make by altering the formation to play 2 up front, or at least in the 4-1-4-1, go with a centre forward and striker? On top of that, would specific tailored crossing training and heading training improve those areas for the players you use in dead ball situations? In response to the first part of the question, I feel like the wingers that track in at the back post are adding numbers into the box well enough for us to continue with the current tactic of the wing play, throwing the ball into the middle. Jack Lancaster at cam is getting forward as well, or anyone that plays in that cam spot, whether it be Elias Kachunga or George Thomas as well, is getting forward into the box ready for a knockdown or to challenge for the header themselves. With regards dead ball situations, we've just seen Fajiri Okunabiri score a great header from a corner. We've got big players like Digby and Zeno Ibsen Rossi in the starting lineup and up for dead ball situations as well. So at the moment, I feel like the tactics are working. I'm not too disheartened with the current dip in form, and I feel like we'll get back on track very soon. Thank you for your question, Andy. Right, stop that recording there, because we are now going to switch to Formel 1. Save footage. You lost your connection. Oh no. Strategy 7-1. Right, I want that, please. Right, we change the title of the stream. % driver career. F124 category. Yes, we will just quickly restart the stream. So I'm going to go offline to then come back online again, just to reset the stream for A, for Chris the editor, and B, for an extra push notification. I'm going to go for a quick toilet break in between, so I'm going to go offline, go and grab a snack, grab a drink, and come back in less than 5 minutes time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in the brand new F124 career mode. I will be back in just a couple of minutes.